Hey guys, today I want to share with you how I was able to acquire $32,000 worth of projects on Upwork as a freelancer the very first month. The second month actually went down to 25,000. Third month went down even more to 20,000 because I couldn't, manage all the clients coming in, spending my time building on the projects that I committed and stuff like that. Fourth and fifth and ongoing months, actually, we started climbing back up. The first year, I was able to make around 450 grand. So it was pretty good, and I consider myself very lucky because as a international student coming into the U.S. For college, graduated a couple years ago, and I struggled. I didn't know what to do. Start my own startup, failed miserably. And that's the time where I started to become a freelancer because I have no other options. And I'm an IT background, so I'm a web programmer, and that's how I started. I started first on Upwork, which is Elance and Odesk back then. There are a ton of other freelancing platforms nowadays, right? Gun.io, Freelancer.com, TopTail, Jobly, there's a bunch of them. So I think I was really lucky, but also I was working 120, 160 hours a week sometimes. I slept, 4, 5 hours every day. My schedule will go from like 9 o'clock, wake up at 9 o'clock, talking to clients, have on nonstop calls back and forth. And then in the afternoon sometimes, I start working on the projects all the way until 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, sometimes like 5. Really depends on the projects. So there's three main things that I learned in order to have a successful freelancing business. One is to have a good fundamental. So you want to have good profiles, good portfolios, your wording, how you structure your portfolios, how does every single one of your work looks like, because it's not just as easy as people think portfolios. No, it's in order for you to secure good clients, high paying clients, they look into details, man. I spend almost like 50,000 on Upwork right now, and I work with over 300 different freelancers on there as well, so I know what people are looking for. And let's say for me, web developer, the key thing is, on my portfolio, I wanted to show a diversity of a bunch of different websites that I built, right? I don't want to just give out like one sort of design, one template of website all around. No, I want to give out like, okay, this type of website is infographic. I want to do another type of website for memberships. I would do another type of websites for web services, like digital services, or even Chrome store extensions. And for the apps that I build, it's going to be different type of dynamics, different industries, with different highlights. I'm not just going to post like copy paste screenshots. No, that's lousy. That's why you see a lot of freelancers fail out there. That's why I can beat 90% of the freelancers out there. It's because of the details that's in my profile, that's in my portfolio, that clients will subconsciously notice and decided to choose me, right? So that's the most important thing. It's kind of like dating, man. When you talk to clients on Upwork, it's really like dating. You're trying to talk to someone hotter, prettier than you, and it sucks. Number two, communication. Communication is very crucial nowadays because people now have very short attention span. There's a marketing research done just recently in the US that I pulled out from a couple websites. They're saying people nowadays have to look at your logo or your brand 17 times or more in order to recognize you, right? Think about that. Think about that as a freelancer on the platform. It is so crucial that, let's say your profile, your portfolio is engaging enough, appealing enough for the client to click you and send you a message and say, hey, Peter, I'm interested. I like your work. Let's talk. What do you say next? How do you got them more engaged into wanting to work with you, right? That's what I'm going to teach you. There's a couple of tactics that you can keep the client in and allow you to offer the most value in the shorter sentences and the shortest conference calls that you're going to be doing with the client, um, so you can convey your message better. Okay. And the third and the last thing is, once you get a client, right? Let's say after a couple of days on Upwork as a new freelancer, you get your first client. How do you maintain your relationship with them? How do you make them refer you 2 or 3 other clients? Like now, my business, I don't rely on advertising. I don't rely on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat advertising. No, I rely on purely 100% referrals. I got my biggest client through one of a good friend's referral, and guess what? We turned into good friends after I was working for him for a year. So it all comes back to you, man. And so that's the 3 biggest things. So I believe this course is really going to help you, whether or not you're a existing freelancer trying to advance your game. If you're getting paid $10, $20, $30, $40 an hour, and you want to try to increase your hourly rate, this program can help you. And if you're like, hey Peter, I'm not a programmer, that's fine. This program works for anybody that has a specialized skill. If you're a designer, if you're a copywriter, if you're a lawyer, even anyone has a specialized skill, you can apply to one of these freelancing platforms and start applying the strategies, the tactics that I'm going to teach you in this course. All right, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you soon.